Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Down, ready, 280.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Flush to his right, airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's T.J. Carey who picked it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's the jet sweep to Pascal. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Red. Here we go. 61, match box.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And he's got his man, Hilton. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Room. Watch the ship. Watch behind.
Now a man who really came on late last year. It's Damian Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Rivers escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 24.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Come on, let's go.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Taylor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check 13. Check red Delta.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Check safety. Check safety. Check 6-6. Pull it high. Wait, 80 high.
Rivers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
He had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now a draw play for Gurley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Jack 25! 54! Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy?
Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides.
And look at this. It's a fake. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They begin the drive with Williams. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Stay there. Stay there. 190. 12.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Rivers able to find a rookie from Ohio State, Paris Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check pass. Check pass.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Set, 180. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Taylor. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Hey. Run 80. Check 24. Check 24.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here's the part now. Check. 0.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. He's got Burton here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got his tight end, Burton. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end.
Watch the screen. Back. Cross the right. Blue draw quarter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, it might be off by a half step either way. They got to find a way to get back in sync.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
180, 390.
First and 10 at the 47-yard
Watch that
line.
end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Everyone, we got 4 down. Bang, 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 bang. Safe, safe, safe.
On 1st down, Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check, check. Left. Hey, Rocket.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Check, 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 check. Check. 89.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And Pascal's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Rivers. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. 3rd and long for Rivers. He'll buy some time right. And the catch made by Hilton. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
10.
From the gun, Rivers. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
I'm coming for you. Mine. Check 43. South. 54.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. In trouble, and the ball's out. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Delta!
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for Indy. 49 yards. From the gun, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
All right, block 15. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point up and through. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan caught by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Here's Ryan. The connection made. It's Graham. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Check 31, check 51. 51, jump.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Complete to Jones. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. Oh, what a move. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go, one more.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Now Ryan. And it's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He's got it to Hilton. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And this is incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rivers eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jacoby Brissett. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danico Autry. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point safely through, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. Ryan now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. From the gun, it's Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Ryan. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 39.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Buying time to his left. That's into the hands of Pascal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now. It's Mack, and they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Pop, pop, pop.
Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 45-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
54. Run it.
They run the counter. Williams trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor. Room here to run. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Check your hot read.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Pilot, 64, weak. Mike, 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Mike,
They run with Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Rivers here to throw. It's complete to Williams. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards.
One receiver left is Hilton. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. It's 4th and goal.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you.